We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's just me and you. Go. It's just me and you. Check. Crunch.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, Mike 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caught by Montgomery. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
First down, Chicago.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
go. 488. Here we go. 46. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, screen. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Shit. Shit. Here we go. Going to 53. Watch safety. 26. 26.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check. Bang, bang. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 188.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
6 guys. Here we go. Going to 54. 188. Check 37.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Slam. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Go. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
2nd and 6. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to his escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And taken right at the 35. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 59. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Here's Prescott. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 26, check 26. Big edge. Go. Check. Hot. SOS.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch it.
Here we go, go to 54, line.
Hey, check 26. Check. Presto.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Check 31.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got tape. Then we're going to 53. Switch, hey. We got double up. Chance. 26.
Coleman now. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 15. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Kill. 47. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why? 26.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The play action Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, clear, switch it. Check 52. Wait, hustle, hustle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Close to the ground and incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check the hot read.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line back. 26.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's checking.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike 26. Mike 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right here. Then we're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Check. Let's go. Get inside. Let's go.
With the score, Niners 7, Bears 3.
Mike,
Here we go. All right,
man, I got you. Bang. Check 43. Sure.
Then we're going to 53.
Say.
Here we go. Going to 54. 26.
On first down. It's Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They'll set up a throw.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Anyway, come on. Don't be scared of it. Check 9.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get them holes. Kill.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Match 50, match 50, match 50. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught by Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 46.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Niners, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.